You know what I've had to realize is that I need to relax and breathe. Like a deep breath, like and push it out. This might be a little spoiler alert for you. I want to talk about the little elephant in the room to me when it comes to this movie. If you have already watched it, then you already know what I am talking about. It's the sex scene before the sex scene. Before I get into anything, I want to say I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. Very entertained. Can't be mad at the eye candy in the movie. I definitely loved it. I'm not going to tell y'all. I watched it a few times already. Let's get back into the scene. It starts at where Zaire is getting head from a woman. Mia leaves out to her car, gets a phone call from her private detective friend. And the friend basically tells Mia that he has something that she basically might want to see, check her phone. It's what they think is her husband cheating, going to a room with someone else. This phone call basically prompts Mia to go back inside of Zaire's place to get it popping. All the while that Mia is contemplating in the car, getting out and going back in there, I am talking to my TV ever so calmly, like, Mia, don't do it. Don't do it, Mia. He is fine, but I don't want to say he ain't that fine because he is fine. But yeah, no, Mia, we're not doing that. He's in there with somebody else. In my head, I'm thinking he's in there still getting head from this girl. Mia's about to walk in and just want to get it popping. It's even worse. He is having sex with the girl. I know that this is a movie, but I'm like, no, ain't no way. Ain't no way I am finna do anything behind this girl. Like, of course, I'm throwing myself in the mix. I'm just like, Mia, no, you are not finna be behind this girl. You are not. You do not want him that bad. I know it's a movie. You want to thrill us, but I don't know. Like, my directorial sense, or whatever I would call it, to me, it would be more realistic if he was still getting head and Mia came in and wanted to get it popping. Not full on having sex with someone else and then you still want to get it popping. I immediately start thinking of, where's his hands been? Where's his mouth been? Now he's kissing her. Literally just pulled out of the other woman. Again, I know this is a movie, but I just can't help think about all of those things. Even talking to my sister about it, she loved it. She raved about it. And she normally doesn't like Tyler Perry films. She's just not into them. But she loved this. She was just like, it's so relatable. Like, I loved everything about it. And I'm like, how is it relatable? Especially that sex scene. She was like, it's the most relatable because people do that. I don't know how relatable that is to walk in on someone and you want to get it popping with them and they're already having sex with someone else. My sister was like, it happens all the time. And I was more so like, it probably does, but like unbeknownst to that person. Like, if someone just finished having sex with someone, and then someone else came over, they wouldn't know what they just done potentially. You know what I mean? So basically, how realistic is that scene, even in the heat of the moment? Who will still do it? Who has done that? You know, no judgment. Who would never want to behind someone else, and they know it? This is a judgment-free zone. Don't judge me. I slept in my eye makeup. Before you ask, I tend to do that quite a lot, especially if I have a lot of things to do the next day. And not having to do my eye makeup the next day cuts my makeup time in half. Let's get into the question of the day. Which foundation? I am a MAC girl through and through. I have tried a lot of other different brands, and they have just not given me the coverage that I like with MAC, or the finish that I like with it, the matte-ness, the flawlessness that this gives me, the airbrushed blurred effect. Okay, let's get right into this. Now, when I go in with liquid foundation, I'm really doing it because I really want like that flawless look and coverage. So I am not going to be modest when it comes to applying. Now I'm just going to blend this in better with a sponge. I'm going to use some Shape Tape from Tarte. This is medium tan sand. My concealer is drying down just a tad bit. I'm going to touch up my eyebrows that are still there from yesterday. And I like to let my concealer dry just a little bit because it gives easier coverage with less product. Blender and blend this out a little bit. Go over the edge of my nose and then out and up, because it gives me this lifting effect. When I'm applying my concealer, my blush, my highlighter, or my contour, I like to do it in this type of motion so everything goes up. Set my under eye with this Charlotte Tilbury powder. It's a pressed powder. It is Airbrush Flawless Finish, medium number 2. Now I will set my foundation with my Studio Fix pressed powder. I use NC43. I will go back underneath my eyes with my loose powder. It's from Ben Nye, color Banana. I feel like I don't need a whole lot when doing this. Touch up my eye makeup just a little bit. And this little eyeshadow palette is from Dose of Colors, the Baked Browns. I love it. It comes with a good range of brown. Wipe this powder away. Let's get into my contour. I like to use this really simple, easy contour palette from e.l.f. There is no, oh, it says light, medium. So I am going to get some of this color right here. I like to go in a diagonal motion like this, right above my contour line, and a little on or below my cheek. I will also use this here, my jawline, underneath here, and my chin. I will also take some extra and start with the contour on my nose. This brush is from Patrick Ta and is for it's Contour 1. I love this brush. Now I will take my NARS bronzer, color Samoa, and go across my cheeks just a little bit. Take this across my forehead. And I love using cosmetic headbands. This one is a satin one from Chic Beauty. I love it to get my ponytails really sleek or for the makeup dust so it doesn't get in my hairline. A little bit of this bronzer and go across my nose right here. Now I'm going to go back over my nose, the bridge of my nose, with my e.l.f. contour palette. And I'm going to start at my eyebrows and just bring it down here, not all the way down. And then do the other side and blend that into my eyebrow. I'll start my lips. This liner is from MAC. The color is Cork. I am applying this Neutrogena Moisture Shine. It is Shine 30. I am taking this matte glass color Dreamy and just going in the middle. I'm taking my favorite Pat McGrath blush in Love Struck and going right on my cheekbone. I am setting under my contour and blush with my banana powder. I will hit my nose with this highlighter from Sam Marcel. I am finishing with this setting spray from Charlotte Tilbury. I forgot the highlighter in the corners of my eyes. And now I am done. What do you guys think?